All right, so this is the second week of Power of Daily Practice, yoga therapy for anxiety relief. And today we're going to focus on breathing. And so before we get started in an active way, I just want to share a little bit about why yoga is such an effective tool in managing anxiety. And a big reason why is because it relies on a practice of conscious breathing. And that just means bringing awareness to the breath. So the breath is a process in the body. It's involuntary, but it can also be voluntary. And it's one of the only processes in the body that can be either. So I think the other one is blinking. So if we don't pay attention to breathing, the body is going to just breathe us. The thing is going to happen. But we know because we practice yoga that bringing awareness to the breath really creates this whole new world of awareness of ourselves, of what's going on internally. Conscious breathing, bringing awareness to the breath without any technique, like without trying to do anything to it, begins the process of regulating the nervous system. And part of why that happens is because naturally, when we bring awareness to the breath, it slows down. Like, even if we're not trying to slow it down. And this is really important because, if any of you here have had like an anxiety attack or a panic attack, or even just an experience where you're very overwhelmed, you know that when someone says, like, calm down, take a deep breath, it's triggering, right? And you feel resistant to doing that. And so this simple shift that you don't have to do anything to your breath. You just have to notice it. Like, just bring awareness to it. Bring awareness to what was previously, under your line of awareness. The breath automatically slows down because we're more present to it. And when the breath slows down, even just a little bit, the heart rate starts to slow down because those things tend to work together. So a body that is anxious or in a space where there is a threat has a rapid heart rate and breathes quickly because these are the mechanisms by which we fight or we activate to run away. When there's a threat in the environment, these things are necessary to keep us safe. So when the heart rate is high and the breath is rapid or shallow, our brain kind of gets this message from the body that there is a threat. So if we can go down to the body, slow down the breath, and slow down the heart rate, that sends a signal to the brain that this is a body that's in a space where there is no threat. And that we don't need to activate quickly. So now the brain tells the body, sends the signals back down to the body, okay, now you can respond to what is happening from a place of safety. And that's really what nervous system regulation is. So we call this bottom-up regulation, meaning we work with the body in order to alter, the messages of the brain, the signals that the brain is going to send down.